Today is the 21st of November 2022. I am Simranjeet Singh Maan, Member of Parliament, speaking from my village, Kila Sara Harnam Singh, directly to all people who are concerned about the deteriorating human rights situation in South India and especially in Kashmir and other parts of the Hindu-Indian state. As a member of Parliament, it is my duty to see with my very eyes, physically, what the situation of human rights is in India and elsewhere. On the 14th of October, I, along with my party, took a journey into Jammu and Kashmir, which has been placed under President's rule, and its assembly legislature has been abrogated, its fundamental rights and the little autonomy it had under Article 370 of the Article of the Constitution and 35A of the Constitution has all been abrogated. There is a law in operation which is very, very cruel. It is called FACEBOOK, and under this law, the security forces have full powers to kill, maim, torture, rape, and even create disappearances of people with impunity. The Supreme Court is the guardian of the Constitution. And Article 21 of the Constitution states that no person will be deprived of his life and liberty without the procedure laid down by law. Now you can well understand what the Constitution says and why the Supreme Court, which is the guardian of the Constitution, is not striking this unconstitutional law down. These are some of the major factors which are troubling the people in Kashmir, and the press is under siege by the Union Territory government, which is run directly from New Delhi under the BJP RSS union government, and the press does not report the killings by the armed forces. It just states so many terrorists killed, but no press or journalists go and probe whether these encounters with the armed forces are genuine or they are extrajudicial killings. So when I went to Kashmir on 17th of October last month, I was stopped at the barrier between Kashmir and Punjab. I spent 3 nights at the barrier and was not allowed to enter Jammu and Kashmir territory. Kathua is the nearest district where I was confined, and I put in a writ before the sessions judge of Kathua that my constitutional freedom was being struck down. I, being a member of Parliament, and I wanted to visit Jammu and Kashmir but the sessions judge ruled without letting me into the court, because all courts hearings are meant to be in an open court, that he will decide this case on 14th of November. So on 13th of November, with my party men, I left for Jammu and Kashmir. This time, we were able to cross the barrier unnoticed. And we stayed at a hotel in Kathua, which is the first district to Jammu and Kashmir. And the next day was my presence in court. But the authorities, the paramilitary authorities with their armored cars surrounded my hotel, kept me under detention, did not allow me to attend the court of the sessions judge, which is my right in a democratic republic, that the courts are open and presence of the litigants or the complainants are generally allowed in such courts. But I was detained in my hotel and not allowed to proceed to the court. So the court ruled that the next date of appearance in the sessions judge court at Kathua would be on the 29th of November. So I await 29th of November to appear before the court. During this period, I was in Delhi also on my work as a member of parliament. And as we know, Tihar is the most infamous jail in India, located in Delhi, where we have Sikh prisoners and Kashmiri political prisoners. I sent a letter to the Director General of Police, to the Director General of the prisons, asking for permission that I wanted to see the Kashmiri prisoners and the Sikh political prisoners. But in writing, I was informed by the Director General that I would not be allowed to see these political prisoners, Kashmiris or Sikhs. So that in a nutshell is the human rights situation here in India, which Councillor Mr. Atwal from Birmingham has asked me to make a video of and to send him what really transpired during this month about my fight for human rights, and that I must now end. And it's over to Mr. Atwal, Gurdial Singh, our councillor in Birmingham, to do whatever he feels like with this further. Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.